Hey, what's up guys? RCLB Steve here. Today I'm going to talk about these two new things going on. This not so new, this new but also used. You'll get what I'm saying. So this is not a brand new Jeep, but it is a brand new body. I replaced my red JK body with this brand new one. I used the money that I earned from selling my 3D printed parts, and I went ahead and purchased this brand new body. It's the same exact body. The only difference is this one came with a roll cage, so that way if I don't want to use the hard top, I can go ahead and use the roll cage for some cool videos. I made some major updates to the the way it drives and whatnot. So I added this light bar that came with my axial bomber and threw in some LEDs that I had that I rated for 3S, but I used them on 2S. I left the interior painted solid white with the seats being black, and I added some 3D scale accessories that I printed and designed myself. I also changed up these tires. I got these tires in a trade for Hyraxes, and these are the Goodyear Wrangler MTRs. So these are the 4.75s. Awesome tire. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but as soon as I took it out on some rocks, this thing performs flawlessly. I did make some changes to the suspension, so now I have some downforce in the front, but also some up travel, so some down travel and some up travel. And in the rear, it's just same stiff. There's not so much travel in the rear, just the way it was set up before, but just a little bit better because the body does weigh slightly lighter. I am using the high clearance fenders all around. I feel like it gives it a different look and it's more meaner than the stock fenders. Now the body did come with the stock fenders, which are the low ones, but I decided just to go with the high clearance one because I obviously get more clearance. I went ahead and installed a STRC, I believe it was STRC, panhard bar for it. Now in order to get the more down travel, so you can see the curved panhard bar in there. So in order to get the more down travel, I had to put my steering link a whole lot lower, which is fine. It doesn't really interfere with much, but sometimes it gets caught up in the rocks and the rocks bang into it, but it's perfectly fine. I'm gonna see what I can do because right now it's sitting this way only because the knuckles, the piece that holds the steering link in the middle, and then I don't know how to explain it properly. So the piece that holds this steering link a little bit leveled broke. So as you can see here, let me just bring up my, there we go. It snapped both of my knuckles, so I have to use them in a different spot because if I put my steering rod and my steering link in the same spot, they're just going to be hitting, which kind of sucks. So I'll probably invest in some brand new knuckles so that way everything can be like proper in its spots. But for now, this is what works for me. Nothing else new with this body, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on with the Trx4 truck and tell you guys what's going on with that. So see here. Whoa. Alright, so get rid of this thing. Alright, so this is a Trx4 Sport. It did not come with these tires, it came with the stock tires, but I went ahead and took the stock tires, washed them up, and put them on my Jeep Wheelies truck, and went ahead and threw these KM3s that were originally on my JK onto this truck. And these are sitting on the Proline, I want to say Denali beadlocks, but I'm not exactly sure, the race line. So, you're wondering how the hell I got this. Well, I didn't buy it. The drag build ended up being more than what I thought it was going to be, and I just didn't see myself putting a lot of time and effort to finish it and to go out and even race it. My brother-in-law was supposed to get a drag car as well, but he got stuck with, you know, some financial stuff. Obviously the financial stuff comes first, bills and rent and all that comes first before these things. This is just a hobby for us. So I decided to see if I can sell the thing so I can purchase some other rig or some extra parts for my current rigs, or see if I can get a trade. So a guy by the name of Robert on Facebook hit me up and said he has a Trx4. He'd be willing to trade for my drag build because he's more into the fast stuff and he wants to get into drag racing. And I'm a crawler person, and I don't really do fast cars except for my bomber. I mean, not my bomber, my Baja Ray. So we made a deal. He gave me this with the stock electronics minus the receiver and the remote, and I gave him the drag slash with the motor, ESC, no receiver, and a stock servo. So I felt like it was a fair trade. I got a killer deal, and I want to share with you guys what I will be doing to this. So I did remove the stock battery tray. It's just all prepped up for what I'm going to be doing to it. I mounted up my receiver to the front. That's just temporary because I'm going to be 3D printing a bracket that's going to go here to house the receiver, and I'll probably make a little box to put the receiver in. The ESC is mounted to the side of the motor. Like I said, this is temporary. I haven't even taken it out to drive yet. I am going to do the Bauhaus RC LCG battery tray, and I'm going to be buying on Amazon some shorty lipos. It's a 2-pack for $50, which is not bad, and they're rated at 5,000 milliamps. So those batteries are just B for this truck, and I'll just be changing out the battery plugs so that way I can use it with my XT60 connectors. So the project I'm going to be doing with this, I was going to flip the truck and sell it, but something came up to my head and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a picture I posted of a Ford Raptor. So I went ahead on eBay and I purchased the Ford Raptor new bright body. It's a pickup truck body, and I'm going to integrate that body with this chassis. I'm going to try my best to not mess with the rear so much and cutting. I'm gonna have to cut regardless, so that way it sits on the frame rails, because it has a deep trunk piece inside of it. So regardless, the shock tower is gonna have to go through the back. But I'm gonna be making a overland Raptor. So these tires are gonna probably go back on my Willys. These were just thrown on here because I wanted to see how this performed, and I haven't even taken it out yet. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the Class 1 KM3 tires, and I'm gonna mount them up to these wheels, and I'm probably gonna buy some different beadlocks for the Jeep Willys truck, but I'm not sure yet. And I'm gonna see if the Overland roof rack kit for the sport body would fit on the Ford Raptor, just to give it that Overland-ish look. So I think that'll be a fun project for me. I will post updates. I already purchased the body. The body is expected to arrive Monday to the postal service where I pick up my mail. So as soon as I get that body, I'll show you guys what it looks like. I have to remove the front bumper. I'll most likely use this bumper because it's curved like the body. Probably remove certain stuff, but I'm not exactly sure yet. I did chop the rear of the frame rails back here, as you can see the one hole, because I was trying to integrate my red JK body to fit with this, but it just wasn't working out. The body, I replaced it for a reason, is because it's all beat up, so I'm probably never going to use it again. I'll probably just use it as, like, I don't know, for something. But for now, that's the plan. I do want to install the locking diffs in this, besides the lockers that obviously this is already locked front and rear, but I want to be able to unlock the diffs and lock them, just to give it a more scale driving appearance. So like I said, we'll see, and stay tuned for a running video of my white JK. I haven't named it yet. I want to give it a new name. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of what else I need to tell you guys. I still need to do a running video of my Jeep Willys truck. I haven't really had the urge to go out to any parks because it's been raining a couple days, and then usually around here where I live, if you go to these parks, especially after a couple days it had rained, the mosquitoes are going to be out like crazy, and I'm allergic to mosquitoes. I get really bad bumps after getting bitten, so I'm trying to prevent that, and I know that prevents me from making videos for you guys. So tomorrow being Sunday, hopefully, crossing my fingers, I'm going to take my JK out and do a video at the cemetery, because buses run like every hour and a half tomorrow, and I'm not going to wait an hour and a half just to get to Green Hill Park. So crossing my fingers, everything goes well. That's the plan. I'll probably even take out the Jeep Willys truck and do like a dual trailing video or something. I'll try to find some cool spots over there at the cemetery. But anyways, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully you guys can give me some tips and some mods that I can do with this this truck. So that would be very, very helpful. I did upgrade the stock servo to a 20 kilogram servo from Amazon, and it also came with a metal servo horn. So that's just enough torque for me because I do trailing, and this build is going to be a trail truck, plus I'm going to do a tow hitch, 3D print a tow hitch, and hopefully build my own trailer or purchase a trailer on eBay. I saw a couple, so that way I can haul my Jeeps. But that's for a future video, and you know, those are just ideas and plans that I want to do. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks guys.